The purpose of this video is to answer questions for the participants of Designing Blended Learning. These questions will be answered. How do I find the discussion that I'm looking for? Once I'm in the discussion, how do I start a new thread? How do I reply to a discussion? And how do I subscribe to a discussion? We entered the discussion forum by clicking on this button to the left, the orange button here that says Discussion Forum. When you get here, you'll see that Teacher's Lounge is at the very top. That one will stay at the top. This is just a great place for you to post something if it doesn't really fit in any of the other discussions. Maybe you just want to share something or run an off-topic idea by the class participants. And this is where you're free to post those kinds of discussions. The rest of these are going to be in the order of the week that they were posted. So you'll find all of the older ones toward the bottom. So all of week 1 discussions, and there were 5 of them, so I numbered those. Week 1, number 1, week 1, number 2, and so on. Those will be towards the bottom. Each week as I post the new discussions, you'll find those towards the top. If there is a bolded title to the discussion, that means you have some unread posts. You can look over to the right and see how many unread posts there are out of how many total posts, and also how many total participants in this. To go into one of these, and we'll just start into introductions, we'll click on the title. And at the top, I want you to notice that there are 3 buttons here. You don't have this grade discussion forum button, but you'll have create thread and subscribe or unsubscribe. If you have not yet subscribed to this forum, then you would click it and it will change to the word unsubscribe. I like for you to subscribe to the forums because it keeps you in the loop when people are responding to your posts. The Create Thread button is the one that you are going to want to choose when you begin your own discussion. So you would click on that, and then in the first field where it says subject, you're going to give your thread a descriptive title. If you give it the same thread title as the forum title, it's not very descriptive. So for instance, if you say introduction, then that doesn't really tell us much. But if you say, for instance, I said meet your facilitator, that says, you know, who this thread is going to be about. You might say, hey, I'm Chad, and then we know who that thread's going to be about. So please use a descriptive subject or title for your post. Down here, click on the main text box, and this is where you're going to enter your information. Notice that you can use different styles, change the font, change the size, change the color. There's lots of things that you can do to make it your own. You can also add a picture by using this button right here to say insert or edit an image. It doesn't like screenshots, so it doesn't like .png files, so you'll want to convert any PNG files to JPEGs. When you're finished, you'll go all the way down and hit submit. And once you hit submit, yours is going to show up in line with everybody else's. If you want to reply to someone else's, and you do, you are required to usually reply to 2 or 3 other people at least. You'll go into, I'll just go into mine, you'll go into one of the ones that you want to reply to, read all the way down, and then when you're finished reading, you can hit reply here, and it will reply at the first level. If you like what Robert said, you can reply to what Robert said as well. And you'll see that I replied to Robert, so I'm indented a little bit. So this is a reply to a reply. When you're finished, you can follow the breadcrumb trail right up here at the top. You can either go all the way back to the discussion board, or you can just go back to that forum. And Blackboard's taking a little while to respond, so I'm just going to stop it there. Let me know if you have any questions.